Hi everyone. This will just be a brief video to talk you through Project 2, the secondary research and synthesis that is coming up. I have joining us today my almost 19-year-old poodle, Sam, so I apologize, but he's been helping me work on your rubrics and all that, so he'll be hanging out with us for this video, so I hope that's okay. Let me share my screen with you all. Perfect. And I want to pull up the assignment prompt. So this is all available for you on Canvas. So you should definitely pull it up there, but I want to talk through this quickly with you. So this project, what you're going to be doing is finding 8 academic sources about your about a question related to your discourse community. So the first thing that you should do is create a question that pertains to something you're interested in your field. I'll give you some examples of what these questions could look like in a moment. But this question does not have to be one of the 3 that you asked in Project 1. Those questions might work, or they might act as a starting point, or they might have nothing to do with those. So that's all of those options are completely fine. As you see here, it says using your peer-reviewed academic article from Project 1, or if that article doesn't really fit your topic, you can obviously find a different one that's perfectly acceptable. You'll need to find 8 sources total pertaining to your topic, okay? So you will be, I apologize for my notifications. What you will be doing then is creating annotations that focus your analysis of the research question or problem to a particular scope or focus. So in attempting to answer your question, you are going to find 8 sources and you are then going to annotate them, which is why we've been talking about annotation and doing readings for regarding annotation. And you will use this annotation template that I will show you, okay? You can read through all this if you'd like. It kind of repeats the same thing a little bit. What you will be turning in is 8 different Cornell annotated bibliographies. So this sounds really fancy and really scary, and it's really not. I actually use Cornell annotated entries for exams and things that I have to read a lot of material for, because they help you synthesize the material really nicely, okay? So let's see, you will use your 8 completed Cornell annotations to begin to synthesize research trends and gaps in the research and literature you have found. To do so, you will color code your Cornell annotations. Color coding by definitions, questions, research gaps, findings, suggestions, etc. will allow you to begin to combine your research together for common conversation. So this might sound kind of complicated, but once I show you an example, it's actually a pretty easy assignment to do, okay? So here are your minimum requirements, AKA what you need to turn in to me. 8 Cornell notes, so they should be a 1-page-ish each, 12-point font, 1-inch margins. You don't need to double space this project. You want to color code them. I'm requesting that you do 4 different colors, and then formatting style appropriate to your discipline. So this project will be due June 5th, which is next Friday. And as I mentioned in the week 4 video, I know that this is not a lot of time, but the reason for this is because this project is really just getting you ready to do Project 3. You don't necessarily need to do, you're not, oh, let me back that up. You are not creating an argument. You are not really doing much writing of your own. You're really working through finding sources and working through them and establishing relationships between them, saying, oh, look at how author A connects to author B, but both A and B disagree with author C, right? So you're really just drawing those connections, okay? And the second reason is this is a 12-week course, so we have less time to work on projects, so this project kind of gets a little bit less focused because it is not super mentally intense, in my opinion, okay? So that's the assignment. Let me show you some examples that will probably help you understand it a little bit. So here is this annotation template. This is what you'll be using. So when I say you're turning in 8 entries, you're turning in 8 of these. What you should do is just keep them all in one document. Like, you don't have to submit 8 different documents to me, if that makes sense on Canvas. You should just be able to copy this, paste it down below, etc. So this makes this project really easy because you're just filling in these boxes, okay? So you're going to put your research question here. This is where you need to have your disciplinary format correct, right? You want to be practicing that APA, that MLA, that Chicago, AMA. So make sure that this is in your correct disciplinary format. And I will be looking at these and I'll be pointing that out if you guys have it incorrect, because that's a really important thing as you're moving through your field, that you know how to cite correctly. And then here is where you're just listing kind of the main points, the main terms, anything that is important from the article, okay? And then this section is a chance for you to kind of be more informal. You can kind of think about these as your weekly journal responses in terms of formality. This is a chance for you to ask questions, draw connections between texts, say, I don't really get this, or I think the author is doing this, or here's how this connects to my bigger picture. This is a place for you to kind of analyze and assess the text informally, okay? And then the last component will be a reflection, like a very brief reflection, right? How does this article respond to your research question? What part does it answer? What does it not answer? There's a bunch of other ways that you could reflect on it. That doesn't necessarily, you don't need to answer all three of these questions in your reflections, but you want to make sure you are reflecting on how this article helps or hinders your research. Okay. So let me show you an example of what this looks like. Here's a student who did an awesome job of annotating this. You can see they've included a key just at the top. So as you see, or as you might remember, I said that you need 4. So this student has 4 different colors. You may use more if you decide that's helpful. Their question is here, which this is a great question. You can see they've got it cited. And then here's where they have their key points, their notes, and then everything is color coded. So if we wanted to know this right here, what is this? Explain the connection between dance style. Well, this is about a type of injury and cause of injury, right? So this should help as you're looking over your sources, you can see what else might fit in that category, okay? And also, as you can see, these are each about 1 page. Usually most students end up submitting 10 pages plus just because of the way the formatting, it gets kind of wonky. So please don't get hung up on like making sure this whole entry like fits on 1 page or anything like that, right? I understand that you're filling in boxes and it'll get kind of weird. But as you can see, certain articles have more information, like this one has a ton, right? And then this one has a lot less. So there's not necessarily a certain amount that you need in each one. Certainly if every single article only has a few things like this, that would be bad for your grade. But some articles are going to be more helpful than others, and I totally understand that. So you can use this as a guide to how to work on yours. There are also on Canvas, or maybe there is also, I think I only put 1 more. There's another example of a project as well. So these are 2 great projects that you can look at to see how you can emulate this project, okay? And then the very last thing I wanted to show you was this, the rubric. As you can see, it's much shorter than the Project 1 rubric. So this is a project that is really easy to do well on. If you just do the things, if you get 8 sources and you color code them and you synthesize them, you should do very well on this project, okay? So look over this. This is pretty straightforward. But this, again, this project should be easy for you to do well on. So the first thing that you should do, I'm going to take this off screen share. All right. So the very first thing that you should do if you're wondering how do I start this project is to do the weekly reading and the weekly journal, because hopefully those will help you prepare to think about this project. And then you want to come up with a research question. So I've asked you for your weekly journal this week to give me the question or questions that you're thinking about for this project so that I can respond to you and give you my thoughts on them. So do that, think of a question. Your question might change over time. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect to start this project. But once you have a question, you should be able to start finding sources about that question or that answer that question, okay? One thing I will say, which I perhaps should have emphasized when we looked over the assignment, is that these sources should not be popular sources. These should be scholarly sources that you find on the Wayne State website, or the Wayne State Library, I'm sorry, through the Wayne State Library. And that is very important. So if you start submitting things that are just found on Google searches, that will be a very big problem. You want to make sure that these are scholarly, peer-reviewed sources. And it does say that in the assignment, so feel free again to look over that. But that is very important. So you should have 8 scholarly peer-reviewed sources for this project, okay? If you have any questions at all, please feel free to send me an email, ask in the discussion board. I look forward to seeing your projects, seeing your questions. I'm really excited about everyone's research. You all have really different interests from each other and also for me, so it's a really cool opportunity for me to learn about a lot of different discourse communities. So thank you guys so much. Sam's getting impatient of being on the camera, so we're gonna go. Again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.